and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and just a little tip and trick today for you for number 22. And this is in relation to squishies again. Now, these, or what we call squishies, are little pen grips. So they often come in some kits, not all kits, but in some kits they come for you to put on your pen, for you to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to grip. But they have so many other uses. So I've already given a tip and trick, I think it was number 2, for using squishies with your trays. And if you go to my website, addmorezest.com, there is a section called Under Videos, and you will find all the tips and tricks so far to date, where I am trying to reach 100. But anyway, I digress. The next tip is you can use these on your tweezers. So there are some people that prefer to use tweezers over a pen, especially sometimes on the square paintings. But also special diamond paintings, quite often when they're different sizes, it's nice to use tweezers, but they're a lot thinner than a pen can be occasionally, and it can get a little bit harder to grip. So there's a few different ways you can use them. So you can put them over the end if you tend to sit your tweezers maybe in the crook of your hand a little bit more, and that will stop them digging in that way. If you push it down too far, it will cause the tweezers to be shut too much, but if you just use them on the end, it can help just in the crook of your arm on a lot of repetitive tweezering. The other option is to actually put them on either side of the tweezers. Now, of course, this gives a little bit more resistance when you are trying to actually pick something up. So it would probably work better on big things, but even two tweezers, two squishies on either side will probably pick up a diamond, because the gap there is not as big. So if you want a little bit more resistance and a little bit softer. The other option, of course, if you do like them on the end but you find the gap is too big, is if you just cut them in half, because you can cut these into about 6 different pieces. Then what you can do is actually have them right near the end where you grab them, but they won't be giving resistance further up with the excess being left there, and then you can use it to pick up your diamonds, and you get to get quite a bit closer together. If it'll focus, you get to get quite a bit closer together before it gives you any trouble, whereas when they're a bit further up, of course it hits further up before it hits down there. So squishies are amazing. They are worth having about. So do save them out of your kits, because it's amazing how often they do come to good use. Also, if you do happen to lose the tip, I'm very surprised I found tweezers with an actual cover still attached, because I lose these all the time. But for that, you can just pop a squishy over the top and just stop you stabbing yourself with the end of the tweezers. At least it's got something soft. Always good if you've got little ones running around as well. Let's try. Not as good with a small one. It does still work though, but I think the longer one is probably a little bit safer, because it does get to grip a little bit more down here without having the end sticking out. But yeah, do keep hold of those little squishies. They are handy for all sorts. But I hope that's helped some of you that like to use tweezers often. But do keep in mind your squishies. If you ever find that you're getting an irritation from anything, do bear in mind that you might just be able to put a squishy on it and it'll all be happy. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.